Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video I'm going to read you guys Black Beauty. And this might be a long video just because this is kind of a long book, so I'm going to go as quickly as I can so this video doesn't get too long. So I'm going to get started. Life was good on the farm where I was born. The sun shone and the grass was sweet. I was jet black like my mother, but with a star on my forehead, one white foot, and a small patch of white fur on my back. Mother taught me that although it was important to be obedient, it was more important to trust my own instincts. When I grew up, I went to work at a grand house as one of their carriage horses. Life there was different, but people were nice and so were horses, especially one called Ginger. She became my best friend. Dear nervous Ginger, she trusted no one. Then one terrible night, a fire broke out in our stables as flames roared through the yard. I instinctively let the groom lead me to safety, but Ginger wouldn't leave her stall. I called out to her that I was safe and that she would be too. Finally, she let the groom lead her safely through the smoke. I saved my master too. One stormy night we drove towards the bridge. I stopped and refused to move. I instinctively knew it was not safe to cross, and I was right. When he shone his lantern, my master saw that the swollen river had washed half the bridge away. Black Beauty, owner. My reward was a special supper brought by Joe Green, our kindly new groom. Later, Joe nearly killed me with kindness. But it wasn't his fault. He didn't know after a gallop he should cover me with a blanket. Instead, he gave me a huge bucket of water to drink, which upset my stomach. I got a fever and Joe got in trouble. Luckily, I soon recovered and Joe learned his lesson. Joe and then Black Beauty. Our master decided to move abroad, but fortunately Ginger and I were sold together. Our new groom was not as kind as Joe, and he was careless. One night he rode me at a gallop over rough ground, though he knew one of my shoes was loose. When the shoe came off, a sharp stone pierced my hoof, and I stumbled and fell, throwing him over a bush. The pain from my hoof and cut knees was so bad I couldn't go on. I waited for hours in the silent night until eventually I heard voices and the sound of hooves. I cried out and was overjoyed to hear Ginger's answering call. Ginger, and then there's Black Beauty. While my wounds healed, I was put in the meadow. When Ginger joined me, I was as happy as I had been with my mother all those years. But our time together was short. Only perfect horses were allowed to pull our master's carriage. Because of my badly scarred knees, I was no longer considered perfect, and I was sold. I never saw Ginger again. Over the next few years, I passed from one master to another. I felt miserable and missed Ginger. Finally, a kind London cab driver named Jerry Baker bought me, and I knew life would be better. He worked hard, especially at Christmas time, waiting for the freezing night air to take the party-goers home. Eventually made poor Jerry ill. He had to give up work, and that meant he had to give me up too. Oops. My new owner, Mr. Skinner, was mean. He put me in filthy stable and made me carry horribly heavy loads. One day I crashed to the ground and couldn't get up. I had enough. Skinner wanted to be rid of me, but his stableman said that with rest I'd sell more money. At the horse sale, as I joined the line of broken down old horses, I saw a kind looking farmer and a boy looking at me. The boy begged his grandpa to buy me, so I held my head high and hoped for the best. Once again, my instincts were right. Willie and his grandpa were as good and kind as could be. Willie brought me oats every day, and by spring I was feeling much better. Grandpa said that the three gentle ladies who lived close by needed a good-tempered horse and would like to try me out. As their groom led me towards the stables, he stopped. He stroked the star on my forehead, examined my white foot, and gently ran his hand along my back and found the patch of white hair. Black Beauty, he cried, It is you. He laughed and hugged my neck. Don't you recognize me? I'm Joe Green, older and wiser enough now to look after you properly. Try out indeed. There's no more gentle horses in the world than my Black Beauty. Dear kind Joe, I knew then that my troubles were over. I was home at last and life was good. Okay, so that was me reading Black Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoons sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!